So I always felt that using leather was the right thing, and people made fun of me like crazy. We're going back 20-something years. Okay. And everybody said to me, Aliza, you're a woman. No one's going to buy tefillin bags from you. Just give it up. Just use leather, velvet. It's traditional. And I said, I can't explain it to you, but I feel in my neshama that leather is right. I'm a little bit of a motivated person, so I kept doing it. And one year, about 16 years ago, when I opened up first in my house, this rabbi walked in and he started screaming at me. And he said to me, who gave you the right to be so modern using leather? You should be traditional and use velvet like my Zadie. Now, when he first said that to me, I was very taken aback because he walked into my house and he's like screaming at me. And I controlled my temper and I said, Rabbi, with all due respect, I've read the entire Chumash, the entire Torah. I've never seen the word velvet. If you could show me the word velvet one time, I will close my business down immediately. And I meant it. And then God put an idea in my head, and I said to him, as a matter of fact, when Bnei Yisrael were building the Mishkan, the Eibishter told them, take the hide of an animal and use it as the roof for the Mishkan. So animal hides have to be traditional. So instead of saying to me, valid point, Aliza, he goes, you're a woman, what do you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't ever tell that to
He
anyone,
came to your
especially
house?
not a
Well,
Jew.
how did he end up in your
because I
house?
He wanted
started
to
in my
order
bit-
a bag.
started
Oh, the
in-
guy came as a customer. Oh.
No, he didn't come as a customer, he came to scream at me.
Oh.
Anyways, I controlled my temper and I said, Rabbi, you're entitled to your opinion. Have a good day. And after he left, I was shaking and I said, Eibishter, I'm so sorry. I am a woman, I'm not a rabbi. Just because I feel it in my neshama that I'm doing the right thing, I said, please, Eibishter, I need your help. If I'm wrong, please send somebody to me to tell me and show me why I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I want you to do the same thing. And the Eibishter made me wait 2 years because we don't always get what we want when we want it. 2 years later, Rabbi Klapman, who's a cipher, came into my shop to order a tefillin bag for his son-in-law. And as he's leaving, he like all of a sudden stops and over his shoulder he goes, Aliza, you know what you're doing is a hiddur mitzvah, right? And I'm like, okay, a minute, Rabbi Klapman, why are you saying that? Because we make beautiful bags? He goes, you do make beautiful bags, but there's an inyan with using cow leather for tefillin bags.
Beautiful.
And then I said, oh my gosh, I have been telling this to people.
He's a cipher.
Everybody's been making fun of me. You're a cipher. You know the halachas of tefillin better than a regular rabbi. I said, could you prove it to me? He said, sure. And he brought me a book called Sefer Minhag Yisrael Torah. Okay? That's the name of the book, and this is what it says in the book. HaMinhag etzel Rabbanim v'Banim shel Kedoshim. It's the custom amongst rabbis and the sons of holy ones. La'asot hatik shel tefillin me'or egel. To make your tefillin bags from the hide of a calf.
Beautiful.
1 minute. The source, Umatzati b'shulchan alachim, that it says the reason why men and boys have to put on tefillin is to be mechaper the avon of Chet HaEgel. Moshe Rabbeinu went to Har Sinai. He told Bnei Yisrael, prepare yourselves for Matan Torah. Bnei Yisrael said, Naaseh v'nishma. And what happened? About 3 hours before the end of the time that he's supposed to come down, the Erev Rav came to Bnei Yisrael and whispered in their ear, you guys are a bunch of idiots. Moshe Rabbeinu went there without food, without water. We never saw God. He's dead. What do we follow him for? We should have stayed in Mitzrayim. And now you're doing all this stuff to prepare for what? And unfortunately, not the Kahanim, not the Leviim, unfortunately, Bnei Yisrael said, you're right. We're a bunch of idiots. Now, the men had gold nose rings and the men had gold earrings. They took them off. They took the ladies' gold jewelry, melted it down, and made that little egel. Moshe comes out from Har Sinai, sees what Bnei Yisrael are doing, smashes the luchos, and the Eibishter says to him in an Israeli accent, Moshe, your people are a bunch of idiots. They deserve to die.
No.
And Moshe said, they are a bunch of idiots, but could you give them one more chance? And the Eibishter says, okay, the men and the boys have to bind themselves to me. How could you bind yourself to God in this day and age? You take the ritzuos, you take the straps from the tefillin, and you bind them on your arm. That's number one. Number two, what are tefillin made out of? Klaf, ritzuos, batim, and gidim. All of those things, the parchment, the boxes, the strips, and the thread are made from a cow. You make tefillin from a cow. You put on tefillin to cleanse the sin of the golden calf, which is a baby cow. And And that's why it says it's a minhag from Rabbanim, from rabbis and the sons of holy ones, to make your tefillin bags from cow leather. This is all cow leather.
Beautiful.